your latest news update from Western Mass News.
Good Monday afternoon. I'm Chris Pisano with a look at your headlines. 2 men arrested at a Chicopee football game on Thanksgiving. Officers arresting 19-year-old Emmanuel Nieves and 19-year-old Anthony Rodriguez. Both suspects are facing assault and battery charges. Nieves is also facing weapons charges. COVID-19 testing is in full swing at the Eastfield Mall after Thanksgiving weekend. After a 4-day Thanksgiving weekend, people wanted to take precautionary measures and make sure they're healthy. At the COVID-19 testing location in the Eastfield Mall parking lot, some cars were seen stopping by with drivers curious if they tested positive or not. American Medical Response Regional Director Pat Leonardo tells Western Mass News the site is seeing an uptick in positive cases. And the Secretary of Massachusetts, William Galvin, says while the state did not break a record, more than 2.5 million voters exceeded his estimates. Prior to Election Day, Galvin's estimates were around 2.2 million. Of all registered voters in the Bay State, about 51% came out and cast a ballot for the midterms.
Well, skies will stay mostly clear for tonight, and as breezes continue to diminish after sunset, temperatures getting seasonably cold, dropping back down toward the mid-20s as we head into early Tuesday morning. Tuesday looking like a bright day. We won't have as much of a breeze, but it's going to be a little bit chilly, with highs only making it into the low to mid-40s. Now, high thin clouds will gradually build as we head into Tuesday night. Wednesday and potentially Thursday, we could see first alert weather day conditions, especially Wednesday night into early Thursday morning. We'll be dealing with a period of heavy rain. There's also the threat for some strong to damaging wind gusts Wednesday evening. It'll stay blustery on Thursday and turn much cooler. And we're going to stay chilly for Friday, but it'll be a quieter weather day. So this system coming in is crossing the country, bringing a severe weather threat to the deep south tomorrow. It's got a lot of energy to it, so as it comes into our area, we could be talking about a brief period of some strong to damaging wind, brief heavy rain, and then it'll stay blustery behind this system as we continue into Thursday.
Stay with Western Mass News on air, online, and on our app throughout the day for breaking news, weather, and exclusive content.